Hi everybody, it's Meg from Books Off the Beaten Path, and it's time for another early morning book review. Yay! I have my bathrobe on, I haven't gotten dressed yet, but I am ready to give this book review and then to tell you about a new book that I am reading that I am pleasantly surprised with, something I didn't think I was going to like, but I ended up really liking it. So let's start with the early morning book review. Now, this book, I will be honest, I DNF'd. I did not finish it. So I can't give you any of those spoilers that I always tell you I'm not going to give you, and then I tell you anyway. So this book was by Sheila Connolly, the New York Times best-selling author of Many a Twist, and it's called The Lost Traveler. And it says at the bottom from Kirkus Reviews, I don't know if you can see that, move over Agatha Christie. Well, let me just say up front, Aggie, you don't need to move anywhere. Stay seated. Because this was nowhere near an Agatha Christie. Let me give you the setup. It's about a woman from America who has inherited a pub, and that was more in the first book. They don't really explain it a lot in the second book. They kind of touch on it, but she wasn't related to the person who gave her the pub, but somehow her grandmother was or something. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. So she's got this pub, and it's in County Cork, and she's worried that the pub is not doing well. She doesn't serve food yet. She's trying to serve food. She doesn't serve food, but every time the police come in, which is often, and I'll get to that in a second, every time the police come in and they order a drink, she's like, it's on the house. And this American family comes in and they order some drinks. It's on the house. Well, sugar, that's why your pub's not doing well, because you're not charging people for what they are getting. You're giving stuff away free. So, business plan. Think about your business plan. So anyway, the murder is like back behind the pub. There's a little creek kind of thing, and she finds a dead body down there where the face has been completely beaten in, so you can't identify the face at all. And so the police keep asking her for help because she has this failing pub. Like, they say to her, like, well, you got a pub, but we keep hearing that the pub is not doing well, that only like 5 people come into the pub and everything like that. But the police are like, because you have a pub, you will hear all the talk about this murder. What? I don't know that the police would do that. I don't know if the police would just sort of hand over the investigation to this woman with a failing pub, but whatever. They don't hand it over completely, but they ask her for a lot of help, which I thought was very surprising. And then we've got a side story going on where she's having a relationship with another adult who, it's a heterosexual relationship, and I'm putting that out specifically. It's a heterosexual relationship with another adult who is not married, and she's so terrified of what the village is going to think of her. Well, I'm like, well, whose business is it? Whose business is it anyway? It's not like, I mean, why? If you're so worried about it, don't do it. I mean, it's not like controversial in any way. It's just these two people dating. Whatever. I didn't get that at all. I didn't understand why that was an issue with her at all. I just think she wanted something to worry about. So we're halfway through the book, and we finally meet our first traveler. Now, they're very specific in the book that a traveler is different from a gypsy. They act like gypsies, they look like gypsies, but they are not gypsies. They are very clear to say that they are not gypsies, they are simply travelers. Because the people in this book don't have a very high opinion, the travelers don't have a very high opinion of the gypsies. And I'm actually writing a book about gypsies, Well, it's not really about gypsies. It's about someone who's involved with gypsies and everything like that. And a lot of people don't have a high opinion of them. But anyway, at least in my book, from the gypsies that I know personally. I know none. I don't know any gypsies. But anyway, that's beside the point. I kind of forgot what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, the book. So we get midway through the book and we meet our first traveler, and we still haven't talked anymore about the murder. And I just put it down. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. I was so bored. It was the most boring thing. So Agatha, stay seated. Don't move over like Kirkus Review wants you to move over. It was just, and this is my opinion, there could be out there some of you who love her, and maybe I just got the wrong book. And maybe if you want to recommend another Sheila Connolly for me, a County Cork mystery, if you want to recommend one, I will be happy to read it. But this one, thumbs down. Okay, so then I was like, what am I going to read? What am I going to read? I've run out all of my wonderful Gothic, so I think I've got 2 left, but I'm kind of saving them for, you know, like break glass in case of emergency. So I've got 2 really good Gothics left, but I thought, what am I going to read? And so I pulled out this one that I got. Can you see that? Mary Stewart, The Hollow Hills. And I got this on one of my book scavenger hunts with Michelle and Sarah. And if I can find that video, I will post it up here. But anyway, this one is Arthurian legend. And now I've read lots of Mary Stewart, but I've read her romances. Like I've read Madam Will You Talk and 9 Coaches Waiting and Wildfires at Midnight. And what else did I read? 9 Coaches Waiting, Thorny Wild. What's the other one? Oh, my brother Michael, which was one of my all-time favorites, which of course I forgot. Senior moment. But anyway, I thought, Arthurian legend. I don't want to read Arthurian legend because I'm just not into that, you know? I mean, I got through Lord of the Rings and that was fine and everything, but I'm just not into the whole Arthurian legend thing. Well, I started reading this, and let me tell you, I am hooked. This is an incredible book. It is told from the point of view of Merlin, and he's in his 20s. It starts out, Arthur hasn't even been born yet, but the politics, the horses, I mean, just her descriptions of them riding back and forth to Uther's castle to meet with Igraine. Is it Igraine? I think is the wife. And remember, because he was, Uther described himself, or Merlin transformed him into Igraine's husband, and they conceived Arthur and everything like that. It is so good. This is what quality writing is. She could write, Mary Stewart, in my opinion, could write instructions on how to install an oven, and I would be riveted. Riveted, I tell you. So, Hollow Hills, I'm away every evening to read it. I really like it. I think it's wonderful, and I was very surprised that I would like it. So let that be a lesson to me. I bought it because I just thought it was pretty. You know, I liked the blue, and it is a Mary Stewart, and I could add it to my collection, everything like that. But oh my gosh. And look at these little sort of ragged edges. I love the ragged edges as if it's an old tome, you know, that somebody's hidden away and it's kind of rotted a little and everything. And it's great. It's just great. So that's my early morning book review, my book review, and then a book update. And I don't have that much to say, but I hope everybody has a fantastic Monday, and I will check you later.